Today, we're going to go and talk about AGL Pan, and two free-to-play units today. I like it, for sure. They're both AGL units, very interesting. Now, AGL Pan is a unit that gets her awakening in April of 2022, of course, during the World Tournament. Let me actually see, when does her SSR come out? We gotta start with talking about her SSR. So AGL Pan's SSR comes out in January of 2019. And she wasn't particularly that good. She wasn't. Because, of course, Sealing is definitely a nice super attack effect, but she only started out with 80% attack, a 30% chance to dodge unrestricted, as well as a guaranteed crit as the first attacker in a turn, and she debuffed her attack by 80% within the same turn after taking an attack. So she wasn't really that good, per se, in her pre-awakening, because if she got hit once, she basically had 0% attack. So, AGL Pan and her SSR is just complete, just like butt cheeks. And if we go on over to the Dokkan Awakened version of the Kid Pan, she's way more better. She does gain attack on super, which, who cares? I wish I was defense on super. But hey, she still seals, which is definitely really nice. She then starts out with 150% attack and defense, as well as her having a 50% chance to dodge, which is, of course, pretty good, as well as her gain additional 100% attack and defense after dodging, which I really like, and of course she keeps that guaranteed crit as first attack in a turn, and she attack debuffs herself by only 50% this time, rather than her 80% she had inside her SSR. This is so bad. Why would they do this? This is just so bad. Oh my goodness. You got hit once as her, and you just had 0% attack? What? It's like, not counting like links or like support type buffs. If you had basically no one that sat right next to her to give her like links or support, guys, guess what? This was 0% attack after she got hit once, and a 30% chance to dodge is nothing that reliable of a unit of this caliber. Now, going back on over to this Pan, I would say that I think her coming out, she comes out during the red zone meta. Yes, she does. She gets her awakening during the red zone meta. She gets her awakening during the red zone meta, and her SSR comes out during the battle road meta. Okay. So, her SSR, could you use this in? I'm not even going to make the case if you're using her in battle road. It's not even worth it. But if you go back over to her, she can definitely do much more better off meta content than her SSR form. But for the red zone, you ain't using this card. Are you actually going to use this card? No, you're really not. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at how many 200% leader skills she's on, because I'm curious. So AGL Pan, surprisingly enough, is on 200% leader skills. I'll definitely take that for a unit of this caliber, because that's honestly pretty solid. She's on LR Ultimate Gohan's 200% leader skill to Hybrid Saiyans and Bond of Parent and Child, as well as the 23rd World Tournament Goku's 200% leader skill to Earthbred Fighters and World Tournament. So what is good about this AGL Pan is that she does have a nice starter turn attack and defensive buff with a 50% chance to dodge, so she does have some sort of defensive layer to fall back on, as well as her getting an additional 100% attack and defense as she dodges for 5 turns, which is obviously really, really nice. And of course, she has a guaranteed crit just built into her for whatever reason. You want to throw in slot 1 for her to guarantee crit. A-okay. And the fact that she seals. So she's a sealer that has a nice starter turn attack and defensive buff with a 50% chance to dodge that can get an additional 100% attack and defense for multiple turns after dodging with a guaranteed crit in the first slot. That's pretty nice for sure. And her link set is not really the craziest, which is something I want to say is not that good about her, but she technically does have some solid links. She has All in the Family, she has the same lineage. Battlefield Diva is pretty good for her because, of course, 3 key and a 5% chance to dodge at link level 10 is nice. And of course, Shattering the Limit is Shattering the Limit. But links like World Tournament Reborn, Infighter, and like Supreme Power, it's like, these links are not really going to be activated for her that often. So I would say her link set it's on the alright side, but the thing is that this is a very just weird unit to grade, because this is a unit you would use in off-meta content, clearly, but my issues with her is that she doesn't get defense on super. She has the defensive layer of dodge. I can't complain. she's looking alright. But if she gets touched, obviously, she not only can get an attack debuff, but she's going to get completely blown out the water if you ever dare to bring her to meta content, which I don't know why you ever would, but hey, for the memes, I'd say go ahead and do so. But one thing I do want to go ahead and show off for this video is her super attack animation, and I had to pull up the Truth Showcase because I couldn't find the super attack animations. It's whatever, I just took his showcase and just threw it in this video. So this is what a super attack animation looks like. She really just smacks the shit out of the boss. That's a 10-10 super attack animation if I've ever seen one. It's very basic, but it's a 10-10 one in that right. And on that rotation, she had a lot of support. Yeah, she really did. She was sitting right next to the AGL 50% support Pan, as well as the version Z Goku. And next to Pan, how much is she getting on Link level 10? Let me see this. 10% attack, 30% defense, 7 key, and a 5% chance to dodge. Yeah, that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay, for sure. I mean, it could be better, but pretty alright. I mean, there's auto super, and that dodge chance definitely helps, and that additional defense can really help out this Pan regardless. But I think that is really about it for this AGL Kid Pan. A little bit of a weird unit, but it is what it is. I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. Peace.